Transparent and Transformation Tuesday. I am your host, Alexis K. Brown, and on Tuesdays, we like to let a little light in. We're trying to join this sanctification process that God has us on, and in order for us to do a little better, think a little smarter, and work a little more blessed and highly favored, we've got to have some transparent conversations. We've been talking about being open to God, and last week I was talking about evaluating what may be in the way, whether it's you in the way of God having full passage to come into your life, or it could be that there are people and things in your way that may be blocking God's full passage and movement in your life. And as I thought about that moving into this week, I thought about the fact that being open to God allows us to also be filled by God. The thing is that when you open yourself up to something, then there must be some space. And I'm praying that in this season of our life that we really do make room for God. And the way that we make room is by being open. Now, we'd like to think that I'm always open to God. I would like to hear his voice and, I'd like to do what he says. But there's a way in which we should do that. And I want us to really start thinking about what it looks like to be filled by God. Because if I'm asking God to open me up and fill me, if I'm asking to be opened by God and be filled, then what does your fruit of the Spirit start to look like? Are you encountering more issues with patience? Are you encountering more issues with love? Are you encountering more issues with hope or faith? Because when we ask God, God, help me with this, or Lord, I'm open to this, as you've seen it 1,000 times throughout the Bible, how God will allow trial in order to produce something in us. If I'm open and he's coming to fill, because he is true to his own word, if you draw towards him, he draws even closer to you. And then as he draws closer, we should expect adversity. We should expect pain. We should expect some uncomfortability, because in being open to God also means allowing him into our hearts, and our hearts are deceitful. They do have motives that do not follow the word of God. And when we're open, God is able to then allow us to see what needs to change, what needs to be better. And unfortunately, that doesn't always feel good. But as we're talking about being open to God and transparent about what that looks like, check your fruit. I encourage you this Tuesday. What are you having the hardest problem with? And is it a fruit of the Spirit, or is it a fruit of the flesh? I pray that you all have a lovely Tuesday. Continue pressing on. Continue to open up the gates and let the King come in. As Samuel Metis would say, open up the gates and let the King come in. Let him purify you, because he's the one that you desire, and let him free you from yourself. I love you all. Have a wonderful day.